low of the lows. You know, I was saying with people, like, in order to know what good day is, you need to go for a bad day. And like, obviously myself, I've never lost, so I don't feel like I fully can appreciate or know what a win really is.
Regardless, you know, this is a proper matchup. You know, two fighters for the world title. It doesn't get any bigger than this in boxing. So, yeah.
Boxing fans could hardly believe what they were seeing as two of Britain's most talked about heavyweights ended up going face-to-face on Instagram Live. What started as a normal conversation quickly turned into a heated exchange, with both men firing warnings and showing absolutely no fear. The tension was real, and neither fighter looked interested in backing down.
I'm happy. I'm happy, and if I didn't please you, then I guess tune in for the next one, innit?
Good fighter.
Listen, I'm going in to win regardless. If I know him, whatever. Yeah, whatever that's my mentality.
Moses Itauma appeared to send a clear warning to Daniel Dubois, making it known that his confidence is coming from the work being done behind closed doors. The unbeaten heavyweight sounded fully convinced that when the opportunity comes, he will be ready to test himself against the world champion.
The preparation that I have, it's kind of hard not to be confident. And I believe like my team with Ben Davis and Lee Wiley, I think we have a solid team. So obviously, if your preparation's gone well, your team's obviously on point. Everybody's being accountable for their own jobs. I think it's hard to not put on a good performance.
Daniel Dubois responded to the confrontation by making it clear that he is not intimidated by Moses Itauma's confidence. The world champion appeared ready to match the young contender's energy, sending a warning of his own and showing that if this fight ever happens, he expects to be the man leaving a statement.
Nothing really, nothing right now. I'll have something to say about that soon, but yeah, it's good back and forth. You know, you're proving the doubters wrong again, so it's all good.
Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. Whether he's game or whether he's not game, it doesn't make a difference because I'm only worried about what I'm.
Don Charles was reflecting on the kind of fight that reminds everyone why heavyweight boxing remains so special. While his comments were focused on Daniel Dubois' recent battle, they also highlight why fans are excited about a potential clash with Moses Itauma. If two warriors can create that level of drama, supporters believe a Dubois versus Itauma showdown could deliver another unforgettable night.
My thoughts, I'm still trying to recover. I need my heart checked. Yeah, I'm getting old, from all this excitement. Yeah, but basically, what was my thoughts? What a magical, epic fight between two warriors, two gladiators. There was no losers in there tonight, in my opinion. Boxing won. There was no losers in there. Yes, we're going home with the belt, but Fabio, I said to him after, they don't make men like him anymore. They don't. Yeah, it's a throwback. It really is. And so is Daniel. And boxing won because for the neutrals, whoa, that lived up to expectations. In fact, more. It delivered more. Yeah? So, no, God is great.
Daniel Dubois made it clear that he is not paying too much attention to the talk outside the ring. Instead, his focus remains on proving himself inside the ropes and defending his position at the top of the heavyweight division. It sounded like a direct message to Moses Itauma that any future challenge will have to go through the champion first.
Yeah, he's gonna talk some shit. He's gonna come back. So, all of that, it's all good for the fight. But I need to show them that if he's gonna come back, he's gonna have to face me for all the belts. So that's my real priority right now is getting all them belts and really stamping my authority on this division, on this era of boxing.
Moses Itauma spoke openly about how much he has developed since joining Ben Davison. The young heavyweight believes he now understands boxing on a completely different level and even suggested past performances could have been more dominant with the knowledge he has today. That mindset shows why many people view him as one of the fastest improving prospects in the entire division.
I don't beat myself up about it because I just didn't know. It's only now that I recently moved to Ben Davison, I've actually really kind of got the wider aspect of boxing, I've learned a lot more. If I had this information when I was boxing these fighters, I know I would have had probably 100% KO streak. I forgive myself because I didn't.
Roy Jones Jr. appeared impressed by the maturity and mentality he witnessed. Rather than getting caught up in hype or emotions, the fighter remained calm and focused throughout fight week. Those qualities often separate good fighters from elite fighters, which is why comments like these will only increase confidence among fans who believe bigger opportunities are waiting ahead.
I was just going through the motion. He's serious about it, so I liked it.
Yeah, like his energy was like very calming throughout the week.
Yes, it was.
Derek Chisora appeared to lean towards Daniel Dubois in this potential matchup, pointing to the fact that Dubois is already a proven world champion. However, he also acknowledged the influence of Ben Davison around Moses Itauma. While Chisora respects what Itauma is building, his comments suggest that experience and championship pedigree still give Dubois the edge right now.
Who do you think wins between Dubois and Itauma?
Right now, the favorites of Daniel, the world champion, so I think Daniel. Yeah. But we know Itauma how he is. But the era of Ben Davis is down, fellas. Get it right.
Fraser Clark praised Daniel Dubois for showing the heart of a true heavyweight warrior. According to Clark, Dubois proved he can survive difficult moments and still come back stronger. That experience could become a major factor if he eventually shares the ring with Moses Itauma, who is still climbing towards the very top level of the division. Sam Jones revealed a very interesting detail by claiming that Moses Itauma's team already has its eyes on Daniel Dubois. More importantly, he described the fight as inevitable. That is exactly why the recent Instagram Live confrontation grabbed so much attention. The feeling around boxing right now is that these two heavyweights are on a collision course, and eventually they will have to settle their differences inside the ring.
What can you ask more of Daniel there?
What do you want next for Daniel Dubois?
I don't know, we'll see. Let him enjoy it first.
I did speak to Stan Dubois and he had a little hug with Moses Itauma and he said, we want you next. What do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, that's a fight that's inevitably going to happen, isn't it? So let's see what goes on.
You think that's fight of the year?
That last night, tonight. But if it's not, I mean, Walker Eggington, then that. But that was amazing. That was amazing. What a fight.
Derek Chisora was full of praise for Daniel Dubois, highlighting the determination he showed when things became difficult. Chisora believes Dubois earned every bit of respect through his performances and continues to back him because of his championship experience. While Moses Itauma has youth and momentum on his side, Chisora's opinion suggests that Dubois remains the man to beat until someone proves otherwise.
What about Daniel Dubois and that?
Daniel was fucking amazing. He was getting hit, but he was not quitting. He didn't have to quit in his eyes today. You see, we wanted to win the fight. And he just fucking body gumption, carried a much Fabio down, touched him, and then at the end, he got his man.
Do you think he gets a third fight with Usyk?
No, I don't want to see the fight with Usyk. I want to defend the title, make some money, defend it, and then fight Usyk.
Like Itauma.
No, I don't want to see no Itauma.
Who do you think wins between Dubois and Itauma?
Right now, the favorites of Daniel is the world champion, so I think Daniel. Yeah. But we know Itauma how he is.
Daniel Dubois made it clear that he views boxing as business once the bell rings. The champion showed no interest in being drawn into emotions and instead focused on what matters most, winning the fight. His suggestion that he may have gotten under Moses Itauma's skin will certainly fuel more debate, especially after their heated exchange on Instagram Live.
There's no disrespect, there's no respect in boxing. We're going in there to punch each other's head in, so he's going to try and knock me out, I've got to try and knock him out. So, after the fight there'll be respect, so it is what it is.
Do you think you got to him mentally?
Maybe, yeah. I'd say so. I'm not reading too much into the mind games.
Nick Webb is one of the few people who has actually shared the ring with both Daniel Dubois and Moses Itauma, which makes his opinion especially interesting. According to Webb, Itauma brings speed, movement, and accuracy that can make him incredibly difficult to deal with, while Dubois possesses the kind of power that can change a fight with a single shot. What stood out most was his belief that although Moses may become the better fighter in the future, right now he would still lean towards Daniel Dubois because of his experience, physical strength, and proven ability at world level. Those comments perfectly capture why this matchup has become such a hot topic. One man represents the future of the heavyweight division, while the other is already sitting near the top of the mountain.
There's a lot of talk about Dubois fighting Moses Itauma. I don't know if you've sparred either of them, but what do you think of that?
I sparred both of them. Moses is like a ghost. He can't hit him, and he hits you with about 20 punches. And then, and Dubois is a big concussive puncher, even with his jab. So that would be interesting. A very interesting fight. I don't think that will happen, not anytime soon.
Who would you lean to? Most people I spoke to are leaning towards Moses.
Moses in the future, but right now at this stage, it's got to be Dubois.
By stoppage points, you don't know.
I think stoppage if he was to beat him.
David Haye was clearly blown away by what he witnessed, and his comments underline why Daniel Dubois continues to earn respect across the boxing world. Former champions do not hand out praise lightly, especially when discussing heavyweight title fights. Haye highlighted the courage, determination, and entertainment value that Dubois brought to the ring, qualities that have become a major part of his identity as a fighter. For Moses Itauma, hearing respected names speak this highly about Dubois should serve as a reminder of the challenge that awaits him. Talent alone will not be enough. If these two eventually meet, Itauma will have to deal with a fighter who has already proven he can thrive in the deepest waters under the brightest lights.
I've never seen a heavyweight fight that captivating, that entertaining, round after round, backwards and forwards. The heart on these guys, the balls, the bravery. That's what you want to pay. That's what you want to. We hope every time we tune in for a heavyweight championship, you're getting that type of energy. They both gave everything they had. I could watch that 10 times over.
Dominic Ingle focused on something that often gets overlooked when discussing heavyweights, and that is composure. While many fans remember the action and the knockdowns, Ingle was impressed by the way Daniel Dubois stayed disciplined even when the fight became chaotic. He believes Dubois continued following the game plan despite fatigue and pressure. That mental strength could become a key factor if he ever faces Moses Itauma. The young contender is known for his speed and confidence, but championship fights are often decided by who can remain calm when things stop going according to plan. According to Ingle's assessment, Dubois has already shown that ability on the biggest stage.
I'll tell you what, it's one of the best fights I've ever seen. One of the best fights. Fair play to Fabio Wardley. What a hard man he is. He didn't want to quit. His corner didn't pull him out. And Daniel Dubois kept his composure. He kept his composure, stuck to the plan. He started to get a bit tired himself. He realised that Wardley's still got something in the tank. He kept pulling it out of the bag. He looked dead on his feet. But what a fight.
Derek Chisora once again made it clear that he is a huge admirer of Daniel Dubois' toughness and fighting spirit. What impressed him most was Dubois' refusal to back down, even when he was taking punishment. Chisora believes that kind of mindset is what separates contenders from champions. Interestingly, he also suggested that Dubois should continue building his legacy rather than rushing into certain fights. When the conversation shifted towards Moses Itauma, Chisora still pointed to Daniel's status as a world champion. While he clearly respects Itauma's potential, his comments suggest that experience remains a major advantage for Dubois. For now, many within boxing still see the champion as the favorite if this highly anticipated matchup ever becomes reality.
What can you ask more of Daniel there?
What do you want next for Daniel Dubois?
I know, we'll see. Let him enjoy it first.
I did speak to Stan Dubois, and he had a little hug with Moses Itauma, and he said, "We want you next." What do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, that's a fight that's inevitably going to happen, isn't it? So let's see what goes on.
You think that's fight of the year?
That last night, tonight. But if it's not, Walker Eggington, then that. But that was amazing. That was amazing. What a fight.
What makes this potential fight so fascinating is that both men believe they are the future of the heavyweight division. Moses Itauma is carrying the confidence of an undefeated rising star who genuinely feels ready for the biggest names in boxing, while Daniel Dubois is speaking and acting like a champion who has already earned his place at the top. Based on everything we have heard throughout this video, neither man appears willing to take a step back, and that is exactly why their Instagram live confrontation caught so much attention. Right now, Dubois seems to have the edge in experience, power, and proven championship credentials, but Itauma's self-belief, development under Ben Davison, and rapid improvement continue to make him one of the most dangerous young fighters in the sport. The biggest question is whether Itauma is ready right now or whether Dubois is simply too seasoned at this stage of their careers. One thing is certain, if this fight ever gets made, the build-up alone will be explosive. But what do you think? Who wins between Daniel Dubois and Moses Itauma, and how does the fight end? Let us know your prediction in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more boxing updates.